Are you thinking about calling Orlando or Central Florida your home? Well, whether you're looking for sunshine year-round or opportunities, this video is for you.
Are you ready to experience the city beautiful? Welcome to Living in Orlando with me, Roo Klaers.
So let's dive into the pros and cons of living in Central Florida. And I'll help you make the best choice for your family. First of all, we've got pretty good weather year-round. Even when it's winter, it's still better than any other winter around. Sometimes we get into the 30s and it might last a couple of weeks, but that's about it. If you've lived here long enough, like I have, once you get into the 70s, game on. We are wearing parkas. If you're new here, you might still be in flip-flops and shorts. But if you've been here as long as I have, you're putting on your earmuffs, neck scarf, heavy-duty gear, including gloves, and you're even turning on the heated seats in your car and maybe the heated steering wheel if you're lucky enough to have one. The other thing that's great about Orlando is we are booming as far as work. We are soliciting tech companies, we have the Space Coast, and of course we have theme parks. But the other thing that many people don't know is we have really excellent healthcare system here. I mean, think about it. People are moving down here for the twilight years of their life, and they need top-notch healthcare. So we have the Moffitt Institute, we have Johns Hopkins, and we also have cutting-edge hospitals in the center of the city as well, including Moore's Pediatric. So we even have a place here called Medical City, which is definitely thriving, and I can't talk. Another pro for living in the City Beautiful is our thriving job market. We are definitely focusing on growing the tech and healthcare industry, in addition to our staple, the Mouse and Universal and SeaWorld for our clientele. In addition to our wonderful theme parks, we also have a very vibrant art community. We have a number of theaters, the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center, as well as art festivals. And these are great spaces where you will get to see some art like no other. And it really gives artists an opportunity to converge here from all the northern climates. The other thing that we have here are family-friendly communities. Since I've lived up north in Chicago, I can tell you that when it's cold outside, people do not have time for each other. They are rushing to someplace warm, whether it's their car or their office or the mall. But here, because it's warmer most of the time, people are a little more low-key and they take their time. It's kind of like the Midwest South. It's not really Southern. That's more like a Georgia space. But we do have so many transplants from up north, whether it's the Midwest, the Northeast, and even West Coast that are coming here for the warmth and other benefits. There's such a great combination of cultures and diversity here that you really do have an opportunity to create a really beautiful environment for growth. The other thing that we're pretty well known for, kind of neck and neck with our theme parks, is the fact that we do not have state income tax. This is a huge benefit. And honestly, the reason that it is because we tax tourists here. That is who helps us with our tax base. And it also helps you keep more money in your pocket. There's a saying that we do pay in sunshine. However, there are plenty of locations here in Central Florida that pay just as much as our northern cousins, because where do you think all those people came from? So the job market here is responding correctly, and then we don't have to pay any state income tax. It's a win-win. Well, if you are new here, sometimes our summers can be quite brutal. And I have had many clients say to me, if I had known about the summer, I don't know that I would have moved here. In fact, that could be one of the main reasons why you may not come here, because it is a little harder than other summers. However, we have air conditioning everywhere. I mean, there's no reason for you to sweat it out. you can definitely remain calm, cool, and collected indoors as much as you want. And if you want to go outside, you certainly can. You also have pools galore, so you can cool off every chance that you want to. The other bugaboo is cute old hurricane season. Now, I know it gets a lot of hype, but some of it is really hype. In Central Florida, we are very protected, so we really don't get as badly beat as other parts of our state. Right here, you are definitely more protected. So if you're thinking about overcoming that fear, Central Florida is probably your answer to get the hurricane out of your system. Now, if you had been in Central Florida as long as I have, we are starting to look so much like the California roadways because there are so many people moving here every day. If you could imagine 100 people a day moving to Central Florida and truly get a grasp on that, it would blow your mind. The infrastructure is coming and being built every day. We are seeing bigger and bigger growth in that area. So we kind of look like downtown LA with our big winding, spiraling freeways. One of the ways that we handle that is through our toll roads, which I use all the time. It's faster, it's easier, the traffic is much better. The other thing that has gotten a ton of media attention is our insurance rates. I even did an interview with our local news channel because shortly after Hurricane Ian came through, we had a lot of spikes in the insurance rates. What people don't understand in the Florida market is that if you are a national insurance company, they are not prepared for the way that the insurance needs to be addressed in Florida. So we are usually dealing with smaller companies. And our governor has done some excellent inroads in creating opportunities for more and more insurance companies to come to our aid and kind of sharing the wealth. We do have a lot of citizens. They can certainly tell you a little bit more about how that works in the real world. The bottom line is insurance can play a factor, and depending on where you live, can be higher than other spaces. So you just need to keep that in mind when you want to put it together, do a budget. You would think that a place that has some of the best weather in the country would have figured out how to have a mass transit system. If you were coming from New York or Chicago and you were expecting to have a similar experience with our mass transit, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We are trying to get better at this, but we do not sell a mass transit. So you most likely will need a car or some other method of transportation to get to and from if you want to be able to get there with ambulance. So just keep that in check so that when you are looking for your home, you remember that that is probably not one of your escape route. Whether you're coming here for family or work or just a change of scenery and pace, Central Florida may or may not be for you. But it does offer a unique blend of opportunities and challenges. If you're thinking about making a move to the Central Florida area, 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give me a call or book a call, and I'll help you figure out if that's the space for you to land. Until next time, take care.